Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, whom may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson speaking on this situation that took place yesterday in Baltimore, with that ship, that over 900-foot ship, okay, crashing into that Baltimore bridge, man. And those of us that are well aware of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's plans, okay, we know that this man is in the process of transitioning revolutions, man. And we know he wants to go into a fourth industrial revolution, okay, which consists of these 15-minute cities and you eating diabolical food in the forms of synthetic meat. Not that we're not eating that already, man, but needless to say, in the form of synthetic meat and an insect-based diet. All right, this man wants to put a device inside you, which is going to be able to track every move. It's going to be able to monitor your carbon footprint, etc., man. All right, but this man understands in efforts to bring in this digital currency, okay, because again, that device is going to be linked, all right, to a digital currency, okay, pursuant to Revelations 13 and 16. In efforts for him to successfully accomplish that, man, he has to what? He has to bottom line the dollar. You see? Therefore, what? He has to affect Babylon's economy, man. This place's social construct in the form of its infrastructure. You see? It's got to collapse. You see? So, hey, it's clear what Evil E's doing. And I got an article that, taps into his witchcraft and, another point I want to make that, the beloved brothers out of Birmingham, Alabama made yesterday, going into how, here it is, about a month ago, towards like the end of February of last month, the end of last month, like February 21st, I believe it was February 21st, maybe February 22nd, Biden signed an executive order in efforts to protect, these harbors and stuff, and these, certain maritime movement from, what is it? Cyber attacks, man. And I have that information. We're going to tap into it through the spirit, But, before we get it, let's get this precept real quick. Because at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay, in full control of what these devils are doing. He's making them do what they're doing. He's making them do what they're doing. And ultimately, he's going to make them fall on their own sword. Check this out. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44. Verse 25 is the point, but I'm going to start at verse 24 to bring it into context. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord Yahweh that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself. So we're talking about a wisdom that's not even of this world, man. You see, here it is. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, thinks he's the wise man. Okay, he thinks he's the pinnacle of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Nah, man. Hey, that honor, all right, lies with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You see? And you've been given a limited amount of wisdom. And it's all in wickedness, man. It's all in wickedness, so we know it's not wisdom. You see, at the end of the day, it's gonna be determined that it's folly. See? And that's why you're being found out now, man. Like, I mean, man, people are aware of this being an inside job, man. They're already tapping into the explosives that looks like they went off, in different areas of the bridge, etc., man. You see, so this man's being found out, man. Let's go ahead. Isaiah 44:25. That frustrateth the tokens of the liars. And there's no one, more bigger than a liar than Esau, man. Esau is the liar. He's the one that turned the truth of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai into a lie, man. Okay? When you read Romans, the 1st chapter. Right? And maketh diviners mad. And we know that diviner, right? Divining goes into witchcraft, man. Okay? And we know Esau's a wizard, man. His old lady's a witch. Okay? They're heavy into divination. Okay? Necromancy. Okay? and tap it into the left-hand side, man. They're heavy into witchcraft, man. Right? Continuing on. That turneth wise men backward and maketh their knowledge foolish. And this word wise man is another buzzword to how we know it's talking about evil E. Okay? Because when you go to the book, real quick, let's grab this. When you go to the book of Obadiah, verse 8, it reads this. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? See that? See? And understanding out of the mount of Esau, man. And mount is short for mountain, which goes into government, man. Okay, and we can see, okay, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, in the form of his rulership, man, and he's lost grip. He's lost grip, man. He's sloppy now. He's moving in a haste, man. They weren't playing when they were talking about Project Warp Speed, man. And they were dead serious with that, because that's how they're moving. But what is it creating? It's creating a predictable behavior. You see? We see this man's pattern, man. And we can clearly see he's about to roll. Okay, this man, he's in a position where he's desperate. He knows that his power is slipping from between his fingers, man. And there's nothing he can do about it, man. Okay, so like a wounded animal, okay, with his back against the wall, this man's gonna fight for his life, man. Okay? And hey, like they say in the world, man, desperate times call for desperate measures, man. And this is why you're seeing these desperate attempts and efforts for this man to transition into this NWO he so desperately desires, man. But here it is. Let's get this real quick. All right, let's get this. This is from whitehouse.gov, man. All right, now real quick. All right, this is from, let me see here. This is from February 21st, 2024, right? This is the fact sheet, right? Biden-Harris administration announces initiative, right, to bolster cybersecurity of U.S. ports, okay? And the reason why I'm bringing this out is because, hey, what are the odds of this going into effect about a month ago, and then a port-related incident happens? Anyways, let's jump down to, let me see here. Let's jump down to the point right here. Today's actions include, right, President Biden will sign an executive order to bolster the Department of Homeland Security authority to directly address maritime cyber threats, including through cybersecurity standards to ensure that American ports, networks, and systems are secure. Now, the U.S. Coast Guard will have the express authority to respond to malicious cyber activity in the nation's MTS by requiring vessels and waterfront facilities to mitigate cyber conditions that may endanger the safety of a vessel, facility, or harbor. The executive order will also institute mandatory reporting of cyber incidents or active cyber threats endangering any vessel, harbor, port, or waterfront facility. Additionally, the Coast Guard will now have the authority to control the movement of vessels that present a known or suspected cyber threat to U.S. maritime infrastructure and be able to inspect those vessels and facilities that pose a threat to our cybersecurity. So here it is, all right, a month later, okay, this happens. Okay, this is not a coincidence, man. Okay, so let me close that out. Goddamn ad, man. All right, now this is from the Baltimore Sun. All right, this is from March 26, 2024, right? And the title reads, hey, 6 workers presumed dead. Why 6? Anyways, 6 workers presumed dead, right? Baltimore's Key Bridge collapses after container ship hits support column, man. What are the odds of this? Hey, this is not a coincidence, man. And you gotta hone in on this number 6, man. Why? Let's go back to the scriptures real quick. The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 18, and it reads, here is wisdom. Let him that understanding count. Salakia, forgive me. Let me read this from the beginning. Revelation 13, 18, and it reads, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beasts. Okay, for it is the number of a man. Okay, and we know this beast consists of the NATO and EU, man. This revived Western Roman Empire, man. Okay? Evil E, the so-called white man's rulership, his final one. Okay, continuing on. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 scoring 666, man. Okay? And this is deeply rooted in Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's witchcraft. Hey, so what a coincidence, hey? Let's just tie that in. What a coincidence. Right? You see that? Hey, this man is predictable, man. Okay, like his predictable programming. Okay, that he likes to thrust out there in efforts to play profit on the left-hand side. You see? But hey, the servants, the prophets, and we know how this man operates, man. See, the Lord got us tapped in. Okay, we see things that these mere mortals don't see. And there's no need to read this article, man. It's plain. We already know what's going on, man. All right? But you can clearly see that Esau's desperate, man. All right? He's desperate. He's pushing witchcraft, man. He's pushing witchcraft, all right? And he's desperately trying, okay, to get this 4th industrial revolution off the ground, man. And now he's attacking his own infrastructure. All right? Proving that he doesn't have any wisdom. Let's go here. Let's go back to Obadiah. See, the Spirit of the Lord is searching this man out. The book of Obadiah, verse 6, and it reads, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up through the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man? Okay? Being that this word is a discerner of the heart through the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Wadash. Okay? Which first and foremost the servants, the prophets possess and have the mind of Mashiach, man. We know what this man's talking about in his bedchambers. Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that's how we can come to the conclusion that this man's losing and lacking wisdom. Let's go here. The book of Psalms, chapter 49. Salakia, not Psalms. I want Jeremiah 49. Salakia. All right, that's what I want. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 7, and it reads, concerning Edom, right? Concerning Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, right? Yahweh of armies, man. This is the energy he's coming in. Check this out. Is wisdom no more in Teman? And them Temanites are the Germans, man, the wisest of these Edomites. Okay? They're the ones behind these weapons of mass destruction. Okay? Excuse me. Yeah, they're the modern day physicists. All right, the ones that the Lord put the spirit on to, bring forth the weapons of his indignation. Continuing on. Is wisdom no more in Teman? Right? Is conquered. And ultimately, if I may add, like I said earlier in this lesson, because they're going to end up falling on their own sword. All right? Which is the sword in its perfection are those missiles. Okay? Which this man was utilizing that power since his inception. As we rolled in, after, he came back into power, through this Renaissance, this Renaissance era, this Renaissance period. This man went forth bombing people, man, in efforts to establish his grip on power. You see? Continuing on, but he's going to fall on his own sword, though. He's going to end up falling on that sword in these latter days. Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished, man? You see? And you see it in their behavior, that they're lacking the wisdom and the prudence that they once possessed. Okay, they're moving in a haste. They're impatient. They're fumbling. They're fumbling on camera. Okay, you got the president, which is obviously he's a puppet. He's falling all over the place, foaming at the mouth. He don't know if he's coming or going. Okay, now whether that was a plan of theirs, they don't look good. They don't look good, man. All right, they're standing on this lewdness in the form of this ABCDEFG community, man. Okay, which is going to bring nothing but the grievous judgment upon them. The Lord used Sodom and Gomorrah as an example pertaining to that point. You see, proving that they have no wisdom. This is another point proving they have no wisdom. So yeah, man. Hey, the Lord's visiting this man. Okay, the Lord's visiting evil E. He's stripping him of his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and it has him thinking that he's on a path of success. But in reality, this man's on a path to destruction. You see that, man? Let me continue on. Jeremiah 49 and 8. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. And we're in the time of visitation, man. Hey, we would have healed Babylon. But Babylon cannot be healed, man. We're at the end of this whole Akiyamanakwaf. It's over. It's over, man. And just to imagine what this incident in Baltimore is going to do to the infrastructure of Babylon, man. It's going to affect the infrastructure. Without a doubt. That's why he did it. Okay? Because he's desperate to transition. Okay? But guess what? It's all being done in vanity. Because pursuing the biblical prophecy, it's not going to be a success. All right? Once he's about to fill his belly, the bow still should strike him through, man. So yeah, man. Akiyamanakwaf. Get ready, man. The lights, okay, are going out in Babylon, man. The sun's going down in Babylon, man. All right? And it's rising up upon Israel, or so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're in the time of salvation, man. We're in the time of glory coming to our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and then resting upon us. Salvation draweth nigh, man. All the signs are there. See, so we just got to stay locked in, man, because, hey, this man is in a position of, disparity, man. And Revelation 12 tells us how this man's going to come down. Because he knows that clock is ticking. He knows that clock is ticking, man. There's nothing he can do because time is what's against him. Time is something that he can't buy back. No matter how many riches he has. All right? No matter how much he wants to flex his muscle. Time is something that he can't control. And it's against him, man. And we know, pursuant to Job 14, there's bounds that this man cannot pass, man. You see? And we're coming into the final seconds, okay, of Evil E's power. It's game over for you, E. It's game over. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Shalom.